All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or depending on your time and your location. I'm Engineer Moses Onwafe. Previously, we discussed on the topic explosive protection. I want viewers to watch this previous topic for better understanding of this topic. Today, we want to discuss on the topic IP code, meaning ingress protection. As you all know, an ingress protection is the degree to which electrical or mechanical equipment is safeguarded against the intrusion of solid and liquid. This classification is defined by the IEC 60529 standard. In a hazardous area where flammable gas, vapor, and dust and fiber may be present, the ingress of foreign materials can compromise safety and lead to explosion or equipment failure. Therefore, selecting equipment with appropriate IP rating is critical to prevent ignition source from interacting with explosive atmosphere and ensure long-term reliability in harsh environment conditions, and above all, to comply with regulatory standard for explosion protection. Now, the IP ingress code gives an indication of the equipment ability to keep out unwanted liquid and solid. And for us to do this, let's take, for instance, an equipment is supplied, and that equipment has a nameplate as it is on the slide, IP55. And for us to find out this IP55 and the protection level of this IP55, I want us to understand that IP address, IP code, I mean to say, the first digital numerical is representing the foreign body, which is dust, while the second digital numerical is representing liquid, which is water. Now, on the previous nameplate, we discovered that the IP address of that equipment is 55. So now, if we look at 55, the protection, 55 is protection against ingress of dust in amount of sufficient interface with satisfactory operational of endorsed equipment. While the second digital numerical is protection against powerful water jet. That is to say, that equipment with that nameplate can be installed in an environment where there are dusty environment during operation, and in an environment where we have water jet from every direction. For us to go further, let's assume that we have an ingress protection in a device of IP66. Ingress protection of IP66, meaning that in the first digital numerical, is a complete protection against ingress of dust, while the second digital numerical is a protection against powerful water jet. That is to say, IP address also comply and unanimously work together with explosive protection. Let's take, for instance, a flame-proof enclosure, which is noted as ESD, is often required a high IP rating to prevent ingress that could compromise the flame path. While the flame-proof protection, the explosive protection of pressurization, which is EXP, it relies on the seal of enclosure to maintain a protective gas pressure. And furthermore, an explosive protection of intrinsic safety, which is represented by ESI, may still require an IP-rated housing to protect the associated equipment. That is to say, whenever you are selecting an equipment for installation, look at the nameplate very carefully and select IP address that matches that particular environment, especially in an installation of an equipment in the outdoor, on the field. So, therefore, a proper selection of IP address will guarantee an effective operation of the equipment and also efficiency of that equipment and enable the equipment to work in that environment safely. I want you to share this video so that others can as well gain knowledge. Thank you very much.